Our existence is frequently veiled by a multitude of preconceived notions concerning our identity and the trajectory our lives are supposed to take. These notions, coupled with stringent rules dictating the course of life, construct a rigid framework that seldom accommodates the distinctiveness of individual journey. These invisible barriers, formed by society's expectations and our internalized beliefs, often dictate the paths we choose, confining us to predetermined routes that may not align with our true selves. Despite the constraints these notions impose, it's essential to realize that our past actions, guided by our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, have sculpted the reality we currently inhabit. This realization prompts a profound understanding. The past, with all its fixed events and unchangeable outcomes, need not dictate our future. The real source of transformation and freedom lies in the present moment, a concept that, once embraced, reveals the boundless possibilities that each new second offers. The present is not just another point in time, but a gateway to altering the course of our lives, offering us the chance to break free from the chains of past experiences and the shadows of outdated beliefs. The power of the present moment extends far beyond mere acknowledgement. It demands an active engagement with our current thoughts and feelings. It challenges us to sift through the layers of accumulated notions and to question the validity of the rules we've been taught to follow. This process is not about discarding our past, but about learning from it, extracting valuable insights while freeing ourselves from its grip. By doing so, we open ourselves to the potential of now, a potential that is limitless, untainted by what has been, and ripe with the promise of what could be. In recognizing that the true point of power resides in the now, we discover the key to liberation. This liberation is not just freedom from the past, but also an invitation to actively shape our future. Each moment becomes a canvas on which we can paint a new reality, one that is aligned with our deepest desires and truest selves. The events of the past, while formative, lose their hold over us, allowing us to move forward with a sense of purpose and possibility. This perspective shifts the way we view our journey through life. Instead of being passive observers, we become active creators, empowered to forge a path that resonates with our individuality and aspirations. The present moment, with its infinite potential, becomes a powerful tool for transformation, enabling us to craft a life that is not only true to who we are, but also reflective of who we wish to become. It is in this space of endless possibility that we find the true essence of freedom and the capacity to create a reality that is unfettered by the confines of preconceived notions and the rigid regulations of existence imposed upon us. The understanding that the thoughts we entertain in the present possess the profound capacity to shape our future reality offers a sense of empowerment and liberation unmatched by any external achievement. It signifies a monumental shift in perspective, illuminating the fact that the past, with its myriad of unalterable events and experiences, loses its grip on our destiny the moment we acknowledge the potency of the present. This insight does not merely suggest a passive acknowledgement, but rather beckons us to actively engage in the liberation that this knowledge brings. It encourages us to lay down the burdens of past errors, misconceptions, and the heavy cloak of what has been, to embrace the lightness and freedom that the present moment offers. This pivotal realization is akin to uncovering a hidden treasure within ourselves, a source of untapped potential that has awaited recognition. The past, often viewed as a determinant of the future, is relegated to its rightful place as a series of events that have shaped but do not dictate our trajectory. With this newfound understanding, we are invited to liberate ourselves from the chains of past disappointments and perceived failures, stepping into the boundless realm of now with a heart full of potential and a mind open to creation. In the sanctity of the present moment, we are afforded the ultimate freedom, the ability to select our thoughts with intention and purpose. This is not a trivial power, but a profound responsibility and a boundless opportunity. Each thought we choose acts as a brush stroke on the canvas of our future, allowing us to paint a picture that aligns with our deepest desires, aspirations, and dreams. The realization that we can consciously pave new paths for ourselves, ones that lead to fulfillment and joy, is both exhilarating and daunting. The act of sculpting a future that resonates with our innermost desires requires more than mere wishful thinking. It demands a deliberate and sustained effort to cultivate thoughts that nourish and support our aspirations. It involves a vigilant awareness of the mind's tendency to slip back into old patterns and a commitment to steering our focus back to the constructive and positive. This process of continual recalibration and alignment with our desired future state is a dynamic journey, one that unfolds in the richness of the present moment. As we engage in this process, we begin to see the present not as a fleeting point in time, but as a fertile ground for the seeds of our future. Each moment becomes an opportunity to reinforce our commitment to the life we wish to create, a life that echoes our truest selves and highest aspirations. This ongoing act of creation is a testament to our inherent power to shape our reality, a power that lies not in the realm of the external, but in the depths of our inner world. Across the vast tapestry of human experience, a unifying strand emerges in the form of widespread self-hatred and guilt. These sentiments, deeply rooted in the subconscious mind, cast long shadows over the landscape of our lives, disrupting the natural flow and harmony we yearn for. The insidious belief that we are not good enough, that our efforts fall short, or that we are undeserving, constructs invisible walls around us, confining us within a prison of our own making. These walls not only limit our potential, but also stifle the joy and fulfillment that are our birthrights. These feelings of inadequacy and unworthiness are not innate truths, but rather the products of intricate internal patterns that have been woven into the fabric of our being over time. Often, they are the legacy of past experiences, societal messages, and familial expectations passed down like heirlooms, albeit ones that diminish rather than enrich our lives. Recognizing these feelings for what they truly are, distorted reflections of our deepest fears and insecurities, marks the first step on the path to healing and self-discovery. The journey toward overcoming these deep-seated feelings of self-hatred and guilt requires a deliberate and often challenging process of introspection and self-reflection. It demands that we hold a mirror up to our innermost thoughts and beliefs, confronting them with compassion and understanding. This process of self-examination is not about assigning blame or dwelling on past mistakes, but rather about acknowledging our patterns with kindness and a willingness to change. Transforming these negative self-perceptions into a more positive and affirming self-view is akin to alchemy. It involves a gradual process of deconstructing the old narratives that have defined us and painstakingly building new ones that have defined us and painstakingly building new ones that honor our inherent worth and potential. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but unfolds gradually as we learn to replace self-criticism with self-compassion, guilt with forgiveness, and self-doubt with self-belief. Central to this transformative journey is the practice of mindfulness and self-compassion. By becoming more mindful, we learn to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, recognizing them as passing mental events rather than immutable facts. Self-compassion invites us to be gentle with ourselves, to offer ourselves the same kindness and understanding that we would extend to a dear friend in distress. Together, mindfulness and self-compassion create a nurturing environment in which healing can flourish. As we navigate this path, we gradually begin to dismantle the barriers that have prevented us from living fully. We start to see ourselves in a new light, not as flawed or unworthy beings, but as individuals with unique strengths, talents, and virtues. This renewed self-perception opens the door to a life that is not only more fulfilling, but also more aligned with our true essence. The journey from self-hatred and guilt to self-acceptance and love is both profound and liberating, offering us a chance to rediscover the joy of being and the freedom to create a life that truly reflects who we are at our core. Among the most powerful healing forces available to humanity, love, joy, and forgiveness stand unparalleled in their ability to mend and rejuvenate not only the physical form, but the essence of our very soul. These transformative energies, when allowed to flow unimpeded from the depths of our hearts, have the remarkable capacity to foster an internal environment where health and happiness can flourish. Love, in its purest form, acts as a balm, soothing the wounds that life inflicts upon us, both seen and unseen. Joy, meanwhile, serves as a beacon of light, illuminating the darkest corners of our existence and reminding us of the beauty and wonder that life holds. Together, love and joy create a synergy that encourages our bodily cells to thrive, enhancing their functionality and thereby contributing to our overall state of well-being. However, the journey towards embracing these healing forces is often obstructed by the burdens we carry within us. Resentment, criticism, and guilt are like chains that bind our spirits, impeding our ability to experience the fullness of love and joy. These negative emotions, deeply rooted in our experiences and our reactions to them, can insidiously affect our physical health, manifesting as various ailments that serve as distress signals from our body. The presence of such symptoms is a stark reminder of the intricate connection between our emotional landscape and our physical health, highlighting the critical need for emotional and spiritual cleansing. The act of forgiveness is the key that unlocks the door to this profound healing. Forgiveness, however, is not merely an external gesture offered to others. It is an internal release that we grant ourselves by choosing to let go of resentment, to silence the inner critic, and to absolve ourselves of guilt. We initiate a process of profound transformation. This act of self-liberation allows love and joy to circulate freely within us once more, restoring balance and harmony to our being. Forgiveness is an act of courage and strength, requiring us to confront our pain and to choose healing over harboring. It is a declaration that we are no longer willing to be prisoners of our past, of the hurt inflicted by others, or of the judgments we impose on ourselves. As we embark on this path of forgiveness, we not only heal our bodies, but also mend our souls, rekindling the inner spark that life's trials may have dimmed. This healing journey is transformative, allowing us to rediscover the essence of who we are. beings capable of giving and receiving love in abundance, and of experiencing joy in its most unadulterated form. As we embrace love, joy, and forgiveness, we not only reclaim our health, but also our wholeness. We come to understand that these forces are not external treasures to be sought, but inherent gifts to be cultivated and cherished. In nurturing these gifts, we pave the way for a life of fulfillment, where well-being is not just the absence of illness, but the presence of an invigorated spirit and a harmonious soul. Recognizing ourselves as the architects of our reality marks a profound shift in perspective, one that empowers us to steer the course of our lives with intention and purpose. This acknowledgement that our external circumstances mirror the landscape of our internal world encourages us to transition from a stance of passivity, where life seems to happen to us, to one of active engagement, where we understand we have a hand in shaping our destiny. The paradigm of seeing ourselves as victims of circumstance is thus replaced with the empowering truth that we possess the agency to influence our journey through the thoughtful modulation of our thoughts and beliefs. This realization ushers in a sense of liberation and transformation, fundamentally altering how we interact with the world around us. It unveils the understanding that by refining our mental and emotional patterns, we can indeed sculpt our lived experiences in ways that are more aligned with our desires and aspirations. Such a shift does not merely suggest a superficial change, but implies a deep structural transformation in our approach to life. It's a recognition that places us at the helm of our existence, equipped with the tools to navigate through life's tumultuous seas toward shores of greater peace, happiness, and fulfillment. Embracing this newfound power enables us to regain control over the narrative of our lives. No longer adrift in the currents of external forces, we find ourselves capable of steering our path with deliberate intent. This control is not about wielding dominance over each event that unfolds, but about influencing the quality and direction of our journey. It's about cultivating a mindset that attracts experiences resonant with our inner state of being, thereby manifesting a reality that is rich in love, joy, and fulfillment. Moreover, this shift in perspective opens the gateway to a realm of infinite possibilities, recognizing that our thoughts and beliefs are the seeds from which our reality grows. We become mindful gardeners of our mental landscape, carefully tending to the thoughts we nurture and the beliefs we cultivate. This mindful stewardship of our inner world becomes a powerful act of creation, where each thought and belief is intentionally chosen to sow the future we wish to inhabit. In this space of limitless potential, we discover that the barriers to experiencing a life imbued with love, joy, and fulfillment are not external constraints, but internal ones that we have the power to dissolve. This journey towards empowerment and transformation is both personal and universal, reflecting a truth that resonates across the tapestry of human experience. It invites us to reevaluate the stories we tell ourselves about who we are and what we are capable of achieving. By taking ownership of our role as creators of our reality, we not only reclaim our power, but also join a collective movement towards a more conscious, intentional way of living. In this shared journey, we find solidarity and inspiration, reminding us that the potential for a life of love, joy, and fulfillment is not a distant dream, but a present possibility, waiting to be realized through the power of our thoughts and beliefs.